Hey, what's up guys? My name's Crump and this is like my first video that I'm going to be making about League of Legends. Um, Basically I just want to talk about, as you can see in the title, is just maybe reasons why that you're not climbing, you're not gaining league points, you just stay in where you are, or you just drop in league points and you're just not where you want to be. Um, Basically there's a number of reasons why this could be. I'm not the best, obviously. I'm only gold 4, but from my experience, like I could share, because I've played this game for about a year and a half. I could just share my experience and what I've done to get to gold, and maybe you can. So basically, the first thing I want to talk about is basically just what's happening right now. There's all people, like, it is basics and everyone should know this. It's just like covering buffs and stuff, and just maybe warding if you have to, if you're skeptical and if you're unsure of where. Say they've got a Blitzcrank and you don't want your buff to get hooked, then you could just place a ward somewhere like a trinket. So basically, the first one I want to talk about is like I hate this. It's just when someone doesn't leash for you. Like when I play jungle, really hate it when someone doesn't leash for me. So I always like to leash for a jungler because I just know how much impact a jungler can make on a game. So basically, what I want to do is just share what I know with you guys, and maybe you know some of what I'm talking about, or maybe you know all, but maybe it just can be a recap for you. But basically, the first thing I want to talk about, that's probably top priority in every single ranked game, is farming and killing creeps, last hitting minions. Basically, I think the last hitting minions is just the best thing and the most focus you should have on the game, because the source of the game is gold, and you need gold to buy items and become more powerful. And the more items you have, the stronger you are, and it kind of makes it easier for you to get more kills then, and it makes you it makes your life a bit easier when you're playing League, because I'm not saying you don't have to do as much work, but you just have a lot more damage, so it's a bit easier. So yeah, last hitting minions is really important. I say last hitting because yeah, you should try and get the last hit on the minion if you can. Unless, like, say for example now, Jinx is not actually last hitting, she's putting a couple hits onto the minions, so I'm trying to do it as well, but she's just last hitting a lot, and this Leona can actually zone me quite a bit, because she is pretty strong early. But if you if you're not a great at farming, then what I would suggest is just go into a bot game, 1 or 2, 3, just try and get the hang of it. You can leave it after certain, like I'd suggest 15 minutes. You try and average on in 14-15 minutes, maybe 100 creeps if you can. And then you can just leave it. You won't get a lever buster, you won't get banned or anything like that, so it's pretty helpful. If you like the farm and the tower, then by all means let them push, because then that lane is just like open for a gank because they're pushed, and they can miss out on XP too if they're not close enough to the minions when they're dying. So yeah, if you don't know how to farm in the tower and you've never been told this before, the melee creeps at the front, if they take 2 tower hits and then you auto attack them, they should die. And the caster creeps is 1 turret attack and then an auto attack from you, and they should die. I'm not sure about the cannon minions, but you've probably worked out yourself when the tower's attacking it. But yeah, that's kind of pretty much it for farming. Another thing is, say if for example Jinx has just gone back now, I could like push and push and push. Like I'm pushing now because Lee Sin's ganking, and I know they haven't warded, and then we pick up a nice like easy 2 kills here. And basically, for example, say if Jinx went back and I just pushed the lane, then while she's gone back, her tower is killing my minions, and then she's missing out on XP and gold. So that's like an advantage you could do. The next thing I want to talk about is something that's actually really important too, probably second most important, is warding. Um, you know, now in season 4, you can only carry 3 wards and a pink ward, like 3 stealth wards and a pink ward. Well, not carry, place down. So basically, people just can't moan at the support now that there's not enough vision, which I actually really like, because even when I was in bronze, I always used to buy wards just simply because, like, I like to know where they are so I don't die. So yeah, it is like a team effort to ward now. It's more, you know, based on team play and team effort about map vision. So I really like that in season 4. When warding, you wanna, like, if you can buy a ward, it's only 75 gold. So if you can buy a ward, just buy it. You know, you could possibly get between like 1, 2, maybe 3 kills just for buying a 75 gold ward, and that's roughly, like, depending on their streak, that's roughly about maybe between 600 to 900 gold that you can get off a 75 gold ward. So just buy a ward. I know you have trinkets now, but they only last for a minute, where wards last for 3 minutes. You can ward buffs as well, or for example, like, this is linked in with taking objectives, which you should do. Is say for example, if you have a timer on dragon, a dragon timer is 6 minutes. For example, if you have a if dragon's, you know, been killed at 20 minutes, then it's going to be up at 26 minutes. So you want to tell your team, say if it's 25 minutes in the game, you want to tell your team the dragons have been 1 minute, and if they can, go back, buy some wards, and then if you know, ward around the dragon, pink ward is, so they don't have vision, then it's more in your favor, maybe 80 to 20% chance that you'll get dragon. So 80% you'll get dragon, 20% they'll get it, and that's 180 gold each for your team. And, you know, just for buying a ward or 2. So that's just a really good thing to bear in mind. And then linked in with that is, of course, taking objectives. Taking objectives, dragon can even be buffs, baron, towers. Taking towers is, like, people don't really realize this, but if you don't take a tower straight away, they can actually miss out on a lot. For example, if your opponent's gone back, then and the tower's pretty low, if you wait for their tower to kill your minions and then you take the tower, they've just missed out on, like, XP and gold. So that's more of an advantage you're gonna get. The next thing I want to talk about is pushing, an advantage that you get. So for example, you know the start where we got a double kill, well, I think we got 2 kills. If we were high enough, we could have took dragon, so we had an advantage by getting 2 kills, and then we could have took dragon as well, but we weren't a high enough level, we probably would have died. So if we just push, like, if we get an advantage and then make even more out of that advantage, then that's just, you know, that's gonna make your win percent chance, like, even more, just because you know, you realize and you have an advantage. What can you do with it? What options do you have? So yeah, you know, pushing an advantage is always good. Like, I see people who ace a team and then they just go back and get items when they could take Baron, or they could take 2 to maybe 3 towers and an inhibitor or something. So it's always good just to push an advantage. But yeah, like, that's pretty much what I just wanted to talk about in game. Also flaming. You know, you can't help it, like, you can't do anything about it. All you can do is just, you know, be motivated, you know, keep thinking you're gonna win, and just play as best as you can. And if you got people who AFK, and yeah, it does happen. Like, I was in my promos for Gold 3 the other day, and I had 2 AFKs, and it was my last game. And if I would have won it, I would have went up, but I lost it, sadly. But, you know, it just does happen. Like, people even rage before they're even, you know, in friggin' the game. They're just like, oh my god, I don't want to play support. About that, you know, maybe if someone's last pick, and, like, say if you're not playing so well, and someone's last pick and they want to play the role that you're playing, then maybe you should let them. Because maybe they're climbing a lot and their MMR's gone up, and if you're not playing so good, maybe they could actually carry you. but it's just up to you. If you think you're playing well enough, then you take the rule. But yeah, as you can see there, I took the tower. I waited for the minions to be killed by the tower, and then I took the tower. Good, and then Jinx just missed out on a whole wave of minions just simply because I last hit the tower when all the wave of minions died. You know, so that's roughly about 200 gold she's missed out on. You know, 180, something like that. But yeah, that's just basically covered everything in game now. If you want to know about my personal experience with League, I started end of season 2 roughly, and basically what I did, I just played threes all the way up to level 30 with my friends. I played daily, just didn't really go out much, and eventually when I got to level 30 I just jumped into rank straight away. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get diamond, because I just thought I was amazing. And I didn't even have a full page, to be honest. You know, I went into ranked and I just feel sorry for the people who actually had to play with me. You know, I didn't even have a full page, and then I just blame everybody else because I'm dying, which is pretty stupid. But then, like, you know what you're doing now is what I did. I looked for videos on how to get out of bronze and what to do, and things in there that were mentioned to me about game pages, and you know, just picking a role that you like. And then I followed the guides, and then eventually I started realizing that I was actually, you know, I wasn't doing amazing, but I was actually going up a little bit by little bit. But you know, it all just helps. You know, if you take in and gather information. Like when I was in silver, I played jungle probably all the way through silver, just because I just like, I think jungling is probably like a really good role to play in solo queue, because of the fact that you have more map control. Like, you can see what lanes are doing good, what lanes are doing bad. Fair enough, if all the lanes are doing bad, then it's pretty hard for you. But if one lane's doing good, then you have a slight chance, because then you can help the other 2 lanes. Or if 2 lanes are doing good, then you just help that one lane. Like not all the time, but you help it, you know, more than the others. And then maybe try and get them ahead. And then if all your team's ahead, then it makes team fighting phases pretty easier. So that's just another thing to bear in mind. If you're playing a role, I would suggest jungle if you wanna play solo queue. If duo queue, I say mid and jungle, or ADC. And well, I don't know about ADC and support. Like, usually pre-made ADCs and supports do really bad, but that's just my personal experience. But yeah, that's pretty much it about my experience. Now I've climbed end of season 3, I got gold 3, and I got the banner, and now I won 8 out of my 10 placement games, and I got gold 4, and I'm still gold 4 now. So it's just, I guess I'm doing okay. But yeah, that's my my own personal experience. If you have any comments or questions, just put it in the comments box below. You know, I'll be happy to answer them for you. I am, like, since this is my first video, you know, I don't expect to, you know, be getting a lot of views in already, but I'm planning on, like, cause I haven't seen many guides on like all the roles that you have in League, you know, ADC, support, jungle, mid and top. I haven't seen many like role guides, so I was planning on making them myself. I am going to do ADC first, just simply because I have the most experience with that. So there'll probably be about 10 episodes, about maybe 10 minutes long, just, you know, giving a whole in-depth tutorial and on like how to improve your ADC skills. So yeah, just if you wanna watch them, just subscribe and be out as soon as possible. I am planning on uploading 1 to 2 videos a day, maybe one commentary, one just maybe a nice clip or something I've had. So yeah, just subscribe and like, you know, it really helps. And that's just pretty much. I just wanted to cover everything. Just maybe reasons you already know, but maybe a bit more detail that you didn't know. So yeah, I'll just fast forward this so you see how the game ends. I can just explain actually a little bit of why maybe positioning and stuff as an ADC is really important. As you watch this now, basically Cho'Gath is really tanky, but I'm quite fed, and he's just taking poke from me right now at all. And look, he doesn't even know I'm there. He's just taking auto attack after me, and then I just make sure I'm not getting focused, and then I attack them as much as I can. I fail flash here, but it's kind of a good reason, so we just finish off Jinx right now. And yeah, that's just pretty much like GG. It was just like quite an easy game, to be honest. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Just leave a comment, rate and like and subscribe. Liking always helps. It helps my video get out there a lot. So yeah, just like and subscribe for more videos. Yeah, until next time, guys. Cheers.